Welcome to On the Rail with Techno Tawsh. I am sitting here with Domek, which we actually discovered here in Prague. I'm at the Blackout Ball event, which is spectacular so far. It's a really good vibe. Maybe you can hear the music a little bit in the background. And there was a video sent to me just a few weeks ago with one of his tracks playing in the background. And I was wondering, whose track is this? This song is so good. And I featured it on the show and you guys heard it and we're fans. So he actually started producing just 3 years ago. And I wanted to kind of ask you your background in techno music. Like, why are you so passionate about peak time techno?
When I take it from the beginning, definitely my father influenced me on this when he was the classic 90s guy who was in the 90s music, the trance music. So always when he drove me to school, he always played the trance music, and I think it had an impact on me that I started listening to this music. But I went from maybe 10 years ago when I started partying, I went from EDM to tech house, then to techno, and I stayed there, there's no way back. So yeah, I definitely love techno. I really like the modern techno, the peak time stuff that is unhyped at this moment. I'm really passionate about it. I like the melodies, I like the breakdowns, the build-ups, the drops, and I think it's a good way to go at the moment.
If you had anything to say as far as the scene in Prague or just the Czech Republic in general when it comes to your music or techno in specific, what is it like here?
The techno scene here is like, it's not really evolving for, at least from my point of view, for the last 10 years. It's always the same style, like the raw, hypnotic kind of vibe. And the music I make and play is kind of new at the moment. Didn't have many fans. I think now it's getting the hype and the people are discovering the style and it's on the good track.
Is there any reason why you didn't go with raw and hypnotic?
Not really. I actually discovered it and I'm pursuing this style because I'm in love with it.
With raw hypnotic or peak time?
No, peak time. Yeah, but it's not the common peak time. It's like a mix of minimal and melodic. It's different than what most people play here. Yeah.
I know that you posted on your Instagram just a few weeks ago saying how you were really excited to be putting your tracks onto the label by Metodi Hristov. Can you tell us a little bit about that? Why is that your favorite label?
Yeah, definitely. Because my girlfriend's Bulgarian and Metodi is from Bulgaria. So when I visited Bulgaria for the first time, I met with my girlfriend's friends. They're all into techno, and they showed me this Bulgarian style, which is really minimalistic. And Metodi was doing this style before, but he evolved to this peak time kind of stuff. I really fell in love with it, and I wanted to pursue it. So here I am.
Is there any other labels that you really wish to be producing for or under?
Yeah, definitely. The main one was Said About by Metodi, and I just released there, as you mentioned, but I also have an EP coming in the beginning of 2024. My favorite artists are Cosmic Boys, who have the Legend label, so I definitely want to release there. I'm in touch with these guys, with Metodi and Cosmic Boys, so I think that definitely I'm going to release on their label. This was something that I wished for. Beginning of this year, I was like, I'm going to release on Said About, I'm going to release on Legend, and it's actually happening, so I'm excited about it.
Amazing, and that's what happens. We've talked about it here before on the Rail with Techno Tawsh, where if you just keep being persistent and kind of just sticking to your goal, you're going to make it happen eventually. And obviously it's happening for you pretty quickly, which is really cool. And especially with peak time techno becoming, I feel like, more popular. Even some conversations that I had during ADE, peak time is maybe seen as almost becoming mainstream techno in a way. Yeah. Do you have any thoughts about that?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely getting more mainstream, but still not in the commercial area. I'm always into music, and when it gets too commercial, I'm like, okay, I have to step back. But this is still somewhere where it's not too commercial, but it's getting mainstream. And I like the track of it, that it's getting mainstream, that more people are excited about this kind of music. Yeah.
Cool. And I know that you were mentioning earlier that you have some tracks probably going to be released soon, or at least in 2024, of course. And is there any other projects or things that we should be looking forward to? I know that you said that you have another event coming up next week.
Yeah. I'm playing next week in Roxy, which is the most historic label here in Prague for the techno music scene. I'm closing the main stage after Miss Monique, Ukrainian DJ who's playing melodic techno. So I'm gonna finish after her. I'm gonna raise it a little bit to get more energetic. I'm definitely excited about it. Also, there's some releases I have for the end of this year, and the next year I'm also releasing again on the Set About, and I have many tracks and that I'm looking to sign at the moment. So there's a lot of to be excited about.
Awesome, amazing. Well, we're really looking forward to all the music that you're going to put out. Of course, we will play all those new releases here at On the Rail with Techno Tawsh, and hopefully we'll see you again soon.
Definitely.